Hello! Today I want to share with you an original recipe. You won't find it anywhere else. I've come up with it on my own, and I have named it Tropical Retreat. I'm going to teach you how to make a sugar scrub, but you can also make it into a salt scrub. Either way, salt or sugar, it's Tropical Retreat. It is so refreshing, and I feel like will warm any cold winter day. It will just brighten your mood. So let's get started. So we're going to start with just what's in your kitchen, the sugar you have, and half a cup, plain old regular sugar. If you wanted to use something organic, you could, but I just want to let you know that one thing that is so pleasing about this sugar scrub is its color. And sometimes if you'll use like an organic sugar, it does have a bit of a darker, just a bit darker of a tint. This we're starting with pure white. And after that, the jojoba oil. We're going to use a teaspoon of jojoba oil. Now, one thing about the ingredients that we're going to be using, this is what's going to give it its color. So the jojoba oil does not have a fragrance, and but it does have a color. It's just a pale golden yellow. 1 teaspoon of jojoba. And I'm going to bring this over to the camera so that you can actually see the difference in the color. That's why we use the jojoba, other than it's good for your skin. Now, the measurements that I'm going to be giving you today are for a 4-ounce container. I will have the recipe at below the video. Remember that you can multiply the amount of the ingredients to fill any container that you have. All right, so next we're going to use 10 drops of sweet orange oil. This also adds color. Just count 10. If you get a little extra, no problem. After the sweet orange, we're going to use 10 drops of tangerine oil. Okay, and I also want to show you the color of the oils. Oh, the bowl is not cooperating. But can you see the tangerine oil and the orange? They're also a golden yellow. The last ingredient is a tablespoon of the virgin, unrefined coconut oil. And I probably should have done that first because I don't want to put this into my oil. I'll get one of my Irish stirring spoons. So if you've ever seen me do a recipe before, you know that I'm not particularly neat, and I'm also not particularly confined to actually following the recipe exactly. So don't worry about it if it's a little more or a little less. It's not going to hurt. Okay, those are all the ingredients, with the exception of if you chose to add some vitamin E oil, just a few drops of vitamin E oil, because that's very good for your skin. And then all there is to do is just stir. And the thing about my Tropical Retreat sugar scrub or salt scrub is the fragrance. And I wish I could share it with you, but it is so fresh. You have got the most fresh ingredients, and all of them blend together so well. And you must have each one in order to make this with this delightful fresh scent. So it's the coconut oil scent and the tangerine and the orange oils, essential oils, that give you that delightful fragrance. And then it's the jojoba along with those 2 essential oils that are going to give you this beautiful color. So I'm just going to Give it just another little stir, and then I'm going to bring it to the camera and let you take a look. Look at that beautiful, soft yellow shade. I just love that. That's it. It's all mixed. It's ready to go. Now, I'm going to be putting this in a plastic container. You know that ordinarily we would want to put it like in a glass container along with one that's dark, like brown, blue, something that's blocks off the light. That does extend the length of your oils that you put into it. But this is going in the shower, and I don't want glass in my shower. So I will be putting it in a plastic container. I want to make this in smaller quantities. And the way that I would use it is just simply to spoon out, just about that much and just roll it on your body. The reason I like sugar in the shower as opposed to a salt scrub is because it exfoliates. It's got very fine granules, so I like the way it exfoliates, and it will melt and go straight down the drain and be perfectly safe for plumbing. And then the other thing is you shave your legs in the shower, and if you were to exfoliate with this after cutting yourself with salt, it would burn. Sugar won't do that. And which brings me to another point. This doesn't really clean you, so you will want to do this at the end of the shower right before you get out and dry off. Now, after you've exfoliated your skin and you have this amount of oils in, the other thing it's going to do is leave your skin moisturized. So you won't need to get out and do that separate step of moisturizing your body. You will have already done it in the shower. So the sugar will rinse off, and some folks ask me, doesn't it make you sticky? No, it will not make you sticky. All of that will rinse off, and it will leave your skin very soft. Now, you can feel free to add more of the coconut oil if you want to, and more of the jojoba oil. Remember, this is one reason why I'm not a big person that measures in the kitchen, is because just like when you're cooking a recipe and you want to do it to taste, do the same when you're making a product that you're going to put on your body. Let it just be something that pleases you and works for you for that which you need it to do in your body or on your body. I want to show you the difference between a sugar scrub and a salt scrub and what that looks like. Okay, so this is the same recipe. This is my tropical retreat, but this is in the form of salt scrub. So I just wanted you to take a look at the texture of a salt scrub. See, it's just a little bit more grainy, and it has actually more texture. But again, notice that beautiful color. And then here is a sugar scrub. Now, you might think that this one looks a little bit green, and it's not. This is not Tropical Retreat. This is Mojito. Notice how it's just a little bit more dense. And you will find, oh, this one smells so good too. This is a mixture of lime and peppermint along with some other things. I'll save that for another time. But you will find that it separates and it will become a little bit liquid, and it may even sit on the top. But that's one thing that I like about this is when it becomes just a little bit more liquid, it's because that sugar, a bit of it is dissolving into the liquid that you've already placed in it. And so it spreads really nicely over your skin. So that's another thing that I like about sugar, but you can just see how chunky it is. And it holds together really well, which will make it nice as you just, scoop it up into your hand. I hope you've enjoyed this. Remember to check beneath the video for the recipe, and please feel free to share it. Until the next time, Namaste.